Copyright claim found. No one can watch your video. Hey, vinyl community, and welcome YouTubers from everywhere. The most dreaded message we can get when we're trying to upload a video. I did this video probably about 4 years ago. It was blocked in multiple countries and 2 copyright strikes. Hope you all enjoy it. I bet this can start some controversy in the vinyl community, and I'm not even going to tell you what it is to start with. You'll have to watch for maybe more than a few minutes. Now, the soundtrack that came out for this movie, CD only, it's not on vinyl, has 11 tracks on it. But my point about one of the best movie soundtracks ever, I'm talking in completion about all of the music in the movie, just not what they put out on the CD. So 11 tracks on the CD soundtrack album. There's at least 22 different songs in the movie, and my contention is not just to get the soundtrack, but if you get the majority of the albums, the complete vinyl albums from which these individual songs were taken in the movie, you got one heck of a collection, and I think I'll probably get a little agreement on that. But I thought this was a real fun idea, and what spurred me, I saw the movie when it came out. I thought it was so good. We got out of the movie on a Sunday afternoon. We went to the record store and bought the soundtrack. Here recently, I watched it again on Amazon and enjoyed it even more than the first time, and so then I looked to see how many of these records do I have. I think it's essential, that's a word we like to hear often in the vinyl community, that a lot of these records from this soundtrack are essential, and I'm going to show some of the records, and I'm going to play some musical clips, and it won't take too long. You'll see what the movie is, and then the controversy can start. So we're going to start with the first tune here. I can't find this track on a record anywhere. It's in the movie, Kenny Wayne Shepherd, and that's one of the first, I think that's the first track on the soundtrack. So here's a little clip of Kenny with his guest artist, James Cotton. Order here will probably be a little mixed up exactly how they came out in the movie. I kind of tried to write them down, but then had to get the records and put this together. But the next one, I think a lot of you are going to agree, this is an essential record in a collection. Van Morrison, Into the Music. I didn't have this record. I have it now. And what tune is he going to do here? Bright Side of the Road, one of his big hits, and love it. There's some essential music in this soundtrack, on this soundtrack, that aren't on the soundtrack album. Well, why is that? Well, the reason why: royalties, licensing, getting permission, the cost of putting something on. So one of the Essential Records songs, I think, which is in the album, the group on the record I'm showing here is not actually in the movie, but all of the cast members are singing the song. And what song are they singing? All You Need Is Love. Well, the Beatles' Yellow Submarine. I didn't have this record either, but Essential. Starting to get a picture. There's some pretty good music in this movie. What's another Essential one? Now, I've had this band before on CD, probably a lot of them. Creedence Clearwater, Up Around the Bend. Well, I didn't have this on vinyl either. Double LP. Chronicle the Greatest Hits, featuring John Fogerty. It's practically Essential. The one that lets you see, I Thought About You, Frank Sinatra. This is a new reissue from one of his 50s records, Swingin' Lovers. Well, of course, putting this in the movie's one thing, getting a license to put it on the soundtrack is something else. Now, the last one in this little group that I'm going to show here in the movie, Sweet Dreams, Patsy Cline tune. Well, it's not Patsy Cline doing it in the movie. It's Mark Knopfler and Chet Atkins. Neck and Neck, music on vinyl. This one may be not essential in your collection, but it's essential in my collection, and it was an enjoyable part of the movie. I don't know if this album is essential or not. Aretha, Lady Soul. This is a recent Rhino reissue. At least Aretha is essential in your collection, and this would be a good one to get, where she does Chain of Fools. Yeah.
Chain, 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 chain.
Michael, the name of the movie, and I'm going to show the video and the soundtrack CD here towards the end, but I'll show this record, and it probably wouldn't have given it away. Randy Newman, Faust. I'm a big Randy Newman fan, and some reason I never realized what this was. I never got this record, and I never got the CD. It's fantastic if you like Randy Newman. Has a lot of people on it. Well, the track I'm going to play here for you from Randy Newman's Faust is his only love song that he wrote, Sing by Bonnie Raitt to the Devil.
Is finally here. I have been begging since day one, singing a song from the musical Faust, and accompanied by the man who wrote it, Mr. Randy Newman. Please welcome the incredible Bonnie Raitt.
Something in your eyes makes me want to lose myself. Makes me want to lose myself in your arms. Something in your voice makes my heart beat fast. Hope this feeling lasts the rest of my life. If you knew how lonely my life
couple Randy Newman tracks in the movie. One of the other tracks in the movie I like is off of this record. I've shown this one in another video. This is one of my favorites. Willie Nelson, Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Now, another one that's in the movie, Al Green, Living for You. The song in the movie was Love God. I could not find that or anything by that title on any Al Green record. But, you know, probably ought to have at least one Al Green in your collection. There's quite a few more. The next little bit I'm going to show here, there was one original song in the movie sang by Andy McDowell, one of the stars in the movie, and I thought it was quite good. And of course, when you see it in the movie, the story is part of the movie, and it's enjoyable.
Watch out for the retard down there, okay? Oh. I'm nervous. Oh, this is, you have to forgive me, it's a work in progress. Don't apologize, Dorothy, okay? Okay. I'm sitting by the side of the road in the middle of nowhere. I don't know where I'm going, but I hope I know it when I get there. Thinking about how love never works out, but I guess that's the way it goes. And how this story ends, only heaven knows.
Oh, there were several other tracks in the movie that I haven't shown or mentioned here, and they were all quite good too. Don Henley, a couple other groups. Here is the soundtrack. Michael, John Travolta, Andy McDowell, and a couple other top stars. William Hurt, quite good in this piece. Here's the DVD. I ordered these off of eBay. If you haven't seen this movie, it's a romantic comedy, my favorite kind of movie. You'll enjoy it. It's quite good. I think when you hear all the music that's in this movie and then you listen to all the other tracks on each of those albums, you've had quite an introduction to American popular music. And I'm going to close it out here with I think was the closing track in the movie. It's essential, and
when I die and the labor to rest, gonna go to the place that's the best. When I lay me down to die, going up to the spirit in the sky, going up to the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. When I die and the labor to rest, I'm gonna go to the place that's the best.
let the arguments or the discussion begin. What's one of your favorite movie soundtracks and why?